Carolina to finish the non-conference season. We've got Trevin, Gradney, and Junior Bergen along here with Coach Hauck. We'll start with Coach Hauck's final thoughts, then open it up to questions. Coach, great win for the Grizzlies. Your thoughts?
Thanks, James. Yeah, so first, congratulations to our team on a hard-fought win. They really did a nice job fighting back, and then also great job by Coach Bell. He had his team ready to play. They came out and whipped our tail in that first quarter and made it really difficult on us to come back and win this thing. So very excited to get the win this week, and certainly are aware that conference play starts next week. So we're pleased with a big victory over a ranked opponent, and proud of my team.
Coach, you just talked about the start, but then also your guys' response. I think they're up 14-0, but you guys had something like almost 500 yards of total offense after that, as well as so many defensive stops. So what changed? How were you guys able to sort of get the momentum on your side?
Well, we were generating some first downs, but we weren't finishing drives. And so on the offensive side, we just completed some drives. That's basically it on that side of the ball. On the defensive side, they hit us on the dig route 3 or 4 times in that first drive, and we kind of got that short up. We had a chance to make a play on the ball a few times, and we're kind of letting them catch it when we were in position, maybe make a play on the ball. So we kind of started making plays on the ball a little bit better, and then we just kept fighting. And our team's got a lot of fight and a lot of belief, and they did a good job of you're down 17. That's kind of a gut check, and there's no hesitation on our sideline or in our huddle.
And even when
Huddle's metaphorical, no one knows.
Right. Even when Gonzalez was completing passes, you guys were getting there, you were hitting him. How much do you think that contributed to the defenses getting stronger as the game went along?
Well, he's a tough kid, and he's a very good player. You can tell he's a football coach's son. He's got a good feel for it. He's tougher than nails. Accurate. Just all the things I said all week proved to be accurate. Defensively, for both sides, we were running the ball really well. I mean, we had 350 rushing, and they were not running the ball very successfully, and that tends to wear on that guy because he kept coming back, but he was getting knocked down a lot.
Trevin, same question for you. How much influence did the pressure you guys were able to apply help the defenses get stronger as the game went on?
Yeah, I think we knew even in the first quarter we were getting to him. It was just a matter of fact of time that he was going to start feeling a little bit more. No, our front seven did great. Yeah, we just got to sharpen back in a little bit, but yeah, we knew he was gonna start giving a little bit at least.
Junior, I thought that was sort of the case for the offense too, and after Eli's long touchdown where he got you on the board, it just sort of felt like the offensive line and the backs were able to wear them down from where you were at the start of the game. What was it like being on that unit and sort of watching those guys go to work and eventually wear them down?
Yeah, Eli and Nick are special dudes. Kaylee ran the ball really well today as well. But yeah, that's credit to the O-line. They just kept going, and we talked about it. Just keep wearing on them. They're gonna break, and that's essentially what it did. Eli popped that one, and it was our spark, really.
Coach, can you just speak to Logan coming in? Those last couple of drives, you had that big 4th down conversion and all that stuff. Just what do you think of him kind of helping ice this game away when you guys were able to get that lead and keep it?
Yeah, so as we had the lead and he was in the game, we're kind of leaning on some of the things that he really excels at and sees well, and that's what we wanted to do. And I thought he came in and executed.
Junior, I think that the 4th down was to you. So what were you guys kind of looking on that play and just trying to get that long conversion, keep that drive going?
Yeah, it was the same. It was similar to we had ran that play earlier in the drive. It was the same thing. And so kind of saw the same coverage. I kind of thought he figured that's what was coming, but I guess not. And I was able to get free and Logan threw a really good ball, hit me in stride. Yeah.
And And Trevin, your pick was kind of like in the midst of like a wave of momentum, so just speak to what you were seeing on that play, and could you feel the energy, especially you guys had just taken the lead and were able to pad it?
Yeah. I mean, we knew we had to go get the ball. We had to generate something for the offense and just try and get them going again. Yeah, I don't really remember. I think it might have been triple. I saw a screen. They've been screening us all day, and he just tipped it up, and I just made a play on it. It was good.
I had to.
Yeah,
Should've
should've
had
had
I didn't say it.
I did.
Coach, similar question for you, just that sequence, right? Your team seizing momentum. Just what can you say about them in that moment where they had the touchdown to take the lead? He gets the pick. He had another touchdown. Just what can you say about that performance there to get you guys ahead there?
Well, you know, when you can come up with some big plays on defense and in the kicking game, obviously it makes everything better. And you know, we do have big play potential in those phases. And you know, I think that the other side of that coin is that the offense, you know, they wouldn't capitalize on it. So get them down and then step on it, you know, and that's what happened.
Bobby, near the end of the first half, they hit a huge touchdown. Less than a minute later, you guys drive right down to keep it a one-score game at halftime. Can you talk about that drive and the importance of it in the game?
Yeah, theirs or ours?
Your touchdown
Got it.
answer.
Yeah. So that wasn't a very good play by us. Obviously, it was third and 16 or something. Can made a good play. Guy made a good throw, but you know that's probably not where we want that ball going. So you know we had a little momentum before that play. We had them in long yardage, and they made a play, which you know they're a good team. So then to be able to rally the troops and go down, and that's where we really felt like, okay, we can control this game, even though we're down on the scoreboard, we can take control of this game, and that drive kind of solidified that thought.
And then to go for it on fourth down near the end of the game is a huge call. Can you walk me through your thought process to go for it there?
Yeah, if it was earlier in the game, we would have most likely kicked it, but they really probably only have one possession left. Touchdown, assuming they can make the PAT, a touchdown beat you, and we're only up 3, so just decided to go for it.
You sort of felt like Kelly Aya's game was a little bit of a microcosm of the game as a whole. I mean, he missed some throws early. What do you think about the way that he bounced back? Obviously, rushing for 4 touchdowns is a huge game. What did you think about the way he recovered from that early deficit?
Yeah, I don't really recall exactly how everything went down early on. You know, it wasn't 3 and out or anything, so we played okay. But we stalled out 3 times, and you know, good players rallied back from you know, you never want a guy that if he doesn't start fast, he's lost for the day. Our guys are competitive, Kaylee's competitive, and that probably shows that.
And then I think both teams had double-digit penalties, over 100 penalty yards. What did you think about that? What do you need to clean up to have that not happen again?
I thought there were a lot of flags on the field. That's what I thought about that. I don't think we have to clean up anything.
Yeah, we were looking at the history books.
Yeah,
Bobby,
you
and
can read into that comment. Go ahead.
We were looking at 2-game rushing totals over the last however many
And
years.
time out for a second. You shouldn't ask me about the referee in the game, in the press conference, okay? I'm not really allowed to comment on it, so I'm gonna repeat what I said. There were a lot of flags on the field, that's about it. Go ahead.
Just want to ask you about the way you guys ran the ball the last 2 weeks. I think that's the single highest 2-game rushing total in something like 50 years at Bergen football.
Is that right?
Well, I think 410 and 390. I think this is the first time 350 plus 2 games in a row since like 1969 or something like that. So running the ball pretty good. What's
Quiz
been the
for you,
key?
what kind of option, what kind of, gave you the answer, what kind of offense those games?
Yeah, right, the wing
Triple
team,
option,
right?
Wishbone, yeah. Anyway, keep
I
going.
mean, what's been the keys to you guys running the ball so effectively these last couple of
Well, you know, it's a team game, right? I mean, the guys are coming off the ball. We're getting it targeted pretty well. despite the movement on defense. Sometimes the defense is trying to gimmick it up and they're getting themselves out of position. But our guys are knocking guys off the ball. Our receivers are working hard in the run game down the field. Our backs are patient and seeing it, and then they're finishing runs. And that's how that happens. And it's fun and it's comforting and it's dominating when you can do that.
Junior, seems like you got pretty good chemistry already, even though you've only been back for a little bit with both quarterbacks. So can you just talk about both those guys and also just how you're feeling and what it's like to be back?
Yeah, both those guys are warriors. For Caleb to just keep going. That really just shows who he is. He never blinked. He just kept his nose on the grindstone and just kept going. And for Fife to come in and play as well as he did a really good job. Yeah, I got pretty good chemistry with both of them, despite not really throwing with them much. But yeah, they did really well.
Bobby, going with Ayat at quarterback for the first 3 quarters plus, and then Logan Fife coming in and able to close it out. Just what level of trust have you found in the group of quarterbacks you have through non-conference play now?
Right. Well, that permeates the team now. I mean, we don't put anybody out there we don't trust. So we trust those guys. They're doing a good job.
And Ayat had that 4th touchdown run, but didn't return after that. So why did he not return to the game?
The stuff we want to do at that point is the stuff that Logan does best.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.